We finally made it to the last episode of the Favorite Types series. We started with Steel at number 3, moved on to Dragon at number 2, and today we're closing it out with my absolute number 1 favorite type in all of Pokemon, Rock. Rock types have always been my favorite, ever since Blue and Red released here in Australia. I love their bulky, tough aesthetic, the way they hit like trucks, and how satisfying it feels when you land big dramatic rock type attacks, like Rock Blast, Meteor Beam, and Rock Wrecker. So just like the other videos, I went through my box, grabbed whatever rock types I had from recruitment, and built a team around them. This is pure passion. This is me saying rock types are number 1 and proving we can still take them into Masterball Ranked and have a great time. Let me walk you through the whole squad and explain what each one is bringing to the table. Let's start with Kleavor holding a choice scarf. We've gone full attack and full speed investment with the sharpness ability. Kleavor is such a perfect Pokemon to lead with on a rock team because it does so many important jobs at once. The choice scarf gives it blazing speed right from the start, letting it outspeed a huge portion of the metagame and act as an immediate threat. Sharpness boosts the power of its slicing moves, which makes Stone Axe hit even harder, while also setting up Stealth Rock at the same time. Getting hazards up quickly is one of the most important things my rock team wants to do, and Kleavor does that while still dealing solid damage. The chip from rocks is important because while we have a nuke mode for this team, we also have a stall mode. Beyond just setting rocks, Kleavor is excellent at disruption. Rock Slide is one of its key moves because it hits both opponents for spread damage and has that beautiful flinch chance. You already know flinching an opponent can completely swing a turn. It neutralizes whatever they were trying to do and gives your partner a free turn to set up or attack safely. I love having that utility available. Then we have Night Slash and X Scissor for coverage. Night Slash helps against Ghost and Psychic types that might try to switch in on us, while X Scissor gives us strong Bug Stab that can hit certain targets that resist Rock. Even though it's locked into one move because of the choice scarf, the moveset is versatile enough that it still feels useful in a lot of different situations. Kleavor is the kind of Pokemon that can either open the game strongly by setting rocks, or come in mid-game to spray rock slides and create chaos. It's fast, it's strong, and it perfectly embodies that aggressive rock-type energy I love. Next we have Hisuian Arcanine holding a wide lens with full speed and full attack investment. This Pokemon has one clear purpose on the team: be the delete button. It is built to go first and absolutely erase something important off the opponent's side of the board. Extreme Speed is the star here because it always moves first no matter what, even if the opponent has Tailwind up or is trying to use Trick Room. That priority is incredibly valuable in VGC, and it lets Hisuian Arcanine pick off weakened threats or revenge kill key Pokemon that the rest of the team has chipped away at. On top of that, we have Protect, which is basically a staple in doubles for safe scouting and prediction. Then we get to the 2 massive stab nukes, Flare Blitz and Head Smash. Both of these moves hit like absolute trucks, especially with full attack investment. Flare Blitz is generally the more consistent one because of the fire typing, but Head Smash is there for when you really need to hit something incredibly hard and don't mind the recoil. The ability situation is also really nice. Intimidate is excellent for lowering the attack of physical threats when it comes in, but the anti-recoil ability is also fantastic because it makes those big nuke moves a lot safer to click repeatedly. Wide Lens helps make sure those high power but lower accuracy moves actually land when it matters most. Hisuian Arcanine is the kind of Pokemon that makes the opponent scared every time it's on the field because it can just delete something important in one turn. It's simple, it's satisfying, and if it gets ignored, the opponent is going to start losing Mons fast. Then we've got Aerodactyl holding a Focus Sash with full speed and full attack investment, and the Unnerve ability. Aerodactyl is our super fast utility Pokemon that does a ton of important supporting work for the team. Being naturally one of the fastest rock types, it's perfect for getting Tailwind up early so the whole squad can start outspeeding the opponent. Tailwind is such a strong move in doubles because it affects both of your Pokemon, and having it up early can completely flip the speed game in our favour. On top of that, Aerodactyl carries Wide Guard, which is fantastic for protecting the team from powerful spread moves that are so common right now. It basically says no thank you to things like Rock Slide, Heat Wave, or other wide hitting attacks. Protect is there as usual for safe turns and prediction. And of course, it's spamming Rock Slide to hit both opponents for decent spread damage, while fishing for those clutch flinches. The Focus Sash is key here. It guarantees Aerodactyl gets to do its job at least once. Even if it takes a big hit, it would normally faint to. Unnerve is a nice little bonus that prevents the opponent from using berries while Aerodactyl is on the field, adding a bit more annoyance. Aerodactyl might not be the biggest damage dealer on the team, but its speed, Tailwind, Wide Guard, and consistent Rock Slide pressure make it an incredibly valuable utility piece that makes the rest of the squad work better. Our dedicated setup sweeper is Barbaracle, holding a White Herb with the Tough Claws ability and full attack and speed investment. Barbaracle is the Pokemon I look to when I want to turn the game around with a big setup sweep. The core idea is pretty simple but incredibly effective. We use Shell Smash to sharply boost its attack, speed, and special attack all at once. Normally that would leave it very frail, but the White Herb immediately restores its defenses after the Shell Smash, so it doesn't become a glass cannon. This lets Barbaracle stay threatening while having those massive boosts. Once it's set up, it just goes absolutely wild. Close Combat becomes an incredibly strong fighting type nuke that hits most things super effectively, especially after the attack boost and Tough Claw's increasing contact move power. Liquidation is our water type stab that also gets boosted massively and hits like a truck, giving us great coverage against ground, rock and fire types that we might struggle with otherwise. Protect is there, as it is on almost every Pokemon on this team, for safe setup turns or to scout what the opponent is going to do. Even though Close Combat is technically more suited for its Mega form, it still works amazingly well on regular Barbaracle. The best part is when your partner, usually something like Aerodactyl with Tailwind or Kleavor disrupting with Rock Slides, makes enough space for Barbaracle to click that Shell Smash safely. Once it gets going, it can sweep through entire teams, and it feels incredibly satisfying. Then we have Glimmora holding a Citrus Berry with full HP and spread defensive investment and the Toxic Debris ability. Glimmora plays a slightly different role compared to the rest of the very physical heavy team. A lot of people would probably expect a special attacking sweeper set on it, considering everyone else on the team is physical, and Glimmora is literally the only special attacking rock type in Champions at this point in time, but I really enjoy this more annoying, stall-oriented version instead. Glim carries Rock, which combines well with its ability, where every time it gets hit by a physical move, Toxic Debris automatically sets up Toxic Spikes, which is fantastic for passively wearing down the opponent's team over time. It also carries Spiky Shield, which is one of my favorite defensive moves. It damages anything that makes direct contact while protecting Glimmora, adding even more chip damage and punishment to the opponent's physical attackers. Mortal Spin is great because it clears away any hazards the opponent tries to set up while also spreading poison to their entire team. And yes, Explosion is there for those dramatic moments when you just want to take something down with you in a blaze of glory. This set might not be the most optimal or highest damage version of Glimmora, but it's so annoying to play against. It forces the opponent to deal with hazards, poison, and constant chip damage while the rest of our physical rock types do the heavy hitting. I love how it complements the team by being this disruptive presence that slowly grinds the opponent down, especially considering we almost always have Sandstorm up. And finally, the heart and soul of the entire team. My absolute favorite Pokemon, Tyranitar holding its Mega Stone. We've built it with full attack and split HP and speed investment with the Sandstream ability. This is the bulky Dragon Dance Tyranitar set that I personally love the most. Tyranitar has always been my favorite Pokemon in the entire franchise, ever since its introduction in Gold and Silver. Sorry Raiden, you were dethroned for my love. This set just feels perfect. Sandstream automatically sets up Sandstorm when it comes in, which not only chips away at the opponent's team over time, but also boosts Tyranitar's special defense significantly, making an already bulky Pokemon even harder to take down. With that natural bulk and the sand support, Tyranitar is surprisingly difficult to kill, even when the opponent tries to focus it down. Then we click Dragon Dance once or twice, and suddenly, it becomes a fast, powerful physical monster that hits like an absolute truck. Knockoff is fantastic for removing important items from the opponent's key Pokemon, and Rock Slide gives us strong spread damage with flinch potential to keep disrupting their plans. Protect is once again crucial for safe setup turns and prediction. This version of Tyranitar, the bulky Dragon Dance one, is my favorite set on my favorite Pokemon. It feels like the ultimate expression of what I love about rock types. Tough, strong, disruptive, and capable of taking over a game when it gets going. Having Mega Tyranitar as the centerpiece of this rock team just feels right. So, how does everything work together? We've got a mix of fast utility and disruption with Kleavor and Aerodactyl, setting up rocks and Tailwind while spamming Rock Slides for flinches. Hisuian Arcanine acts as a fast nuke that can delete key threats. Barbaracle and Tyranitar are our setup sweepers that can take over games once they get going. Glimmora adds annoying stall elements with hazards, toxic spikes, and spiky shield to wear the opponent down. Overall, we have a strong rock theme with sandstorm support, hazard control, fast finishes, setup potential, and plenty of spread damage. The team stalls with poison and sand, sets up when possible, and uses fast finishes to close games out. It's a well-rounded rock type squad that plays to the strengths I love about the type. This whole favorite type series has been so much fun, going from Steel to Dragon, and finally finishing with Rock as my number one has been a blast. It just goes to show that you can do well in Masterball Ranked with the types you actually love if you build around them and play smart. So that's the end of the favorite type series. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. Rock is, and always will be my number one, but I had a great time showcasing all three. Let me know in the comments. What's your favorite type from Pokemon Champions? Did you enjoy the series? Would you like to see me do more type-themed teams in the future? If you enjoyed this video and the whole series, please drop a like, subscribe, and maybe check out the previous episodes if you missed them. I'll be back soon with more gimmick teams and fun challenges. Thanks again for all the support on this series. It means a lot. Keep playing the types and Pokemon you love, no matter what the meta says. Take care, everyone.